The real beauty of the Olympics comes from not just physical spectacles of sport, but the people and the relationships it highlights. What can be more beautiful than to see an Olympic athlete achieve athleticism at its highest form? How about the camera panning over to a loving, supporting, cheering spouse waiting for their embrace?
Sometimes it's hard being the champion, you know?
Me and my medal. You look good with it.
Take her medal off. After all of take her medal off. Was it you, Mr. Simone Biles, who was flying through the air yesterday? Was it you who spun like a top 30 times in the air and landed without stumbling? No. You were taking notes in the audience, and I thought that was cute. I was going to give him a pass. I thought him keeping score in the audience was kind of cute. Why is her medal around your neck? For the picture? For the picture that you post? Let her wear the medal for the picture that you post. Not like I already got made fun of by the entire internet for trying to overshadow my wife.
If Hunter Woodall looks happy with the gold medal around his neck, there's good reason why. As a baby at 11 months, due to birth defects in both of his legs, he lost both of them below the knee. But that did not stop him. At 16, he hired his first Olympic sprinting coach, and then he went on a tear. He won his first Paralympic medal at the Rio Olympics in 2016, a silver in the 200 meters, to which he added a bronze in the 400 meters in the same Olympics. In the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, he added yet another bronze in the 400 meters. And no doubt, after seeing his wife win gold in the long jump, Hunter Woodall is more motivated than ever to take gold in the 2024 Paralympic Games. One of the things I came away from the pandemic truly appreciating was the Paralympic Games. Of course, remember, in Japan, it was a very special Olympics, so everything was locked down. So, of course, we had a chance to watch more of it than we normally would. I had a chance to see wheelchair basketball. I saw wheelchair rugby. I'm not going to hold you. That is wild, boy. Those jokers go at it. But you can see all of the sports that traditionally go underappreciated because most people don't pay attention to the Olympic Games. And then, of course, I found myself hooked on two sports in particular. Bocce ball, which is fantastic watching. I highly recommend this sport. And goalball. I watched goalball and I was mesmerized, not just at how exciting the sport was, but how good the players are at it. So do yourself a favor and watch the Paralympic Games. They're not trying to be people that you feel sorry for. They're just the best athletes in the world with a variety of conditions, from physical limitations to all kinds of things that they had no control over. That said, this video is not about this gentleman. It's not about the love that he's sharing with his wife. This video is about the reaction that people have and that nasty word called hypocrisy.
Tara, meet. What's your love story? Like, how did you guys?
We met at a track meet. We met at a track meet. I was running a 400 at Simplot Games, an indoor track meet, and I finished the race. And the indoor track is raised, obviously. And Tara literally walks onto the track at this meet and goes, "I don't know why, but I just feel like I need to give you a hug."
I swiped her, and it said we matched. So I'm just like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna see what's up. So I go do my workout, and I come back, and I get like, I had some likes on my Instagram, you know, and I'm like, oh, this might be. I'm like, okay. So I see what's up, and then I still waited. I'm like, man, I'm gonna wait.
It's 100% real. Gives me a hug. I'm like, all right, this is interesting. And then,
so it's all Tara, basically, is what we're getting from this.
She shot a shot.
She shot a shot.
Absolutely shot a shot.
That was me too, baby. I told my husband, come on,
I was like, okay, yeah.
All right.
It matched. I was just the first to message. As soon as I clicked, ooh, I like him, it matched. So he had already liked my profile, which that means
She
I was
always
just the first.
say we matched
No,
first.
baby, we matched, but I was the first to message.
Yeah, you
I wasn't
messaged me. She messaged. She wasn't scared. I give her that.
I know what I like and I know what I want.
Y'all are young newlyweds.
And then we now know, 8 days later, reached out to me on Twitter, slid into my DMs.
So you met in person at a track meet, and then she wrote you on social media.
She put those hours in there. She
And
worked hard for this.
then I moved to
A good
California.
woman always knows what she wants, and she's
Yeah,
always
she did. I moved to California, the Olympic Training Center, going into 2017 into college, and she was in LA, and she would drive from LA to Chula Vista to come spend the day with me.
She messaged me. This was like a Tuesday, And we were texting back and forth, and then we hung out Friday, man. And we couldn't do much as COVID happened, everything was shut down. So she came through down to Houston. She lived in the suburbs, so she had to drive about 45 minutes to me. Then the rest is history, man. So
sometime we trained together, and yeah, that's
how it started.
To the unbiased eye, you see two young couples, the Owens couple and the Woodall couple. They fell in love, and in both cases, the young ladies pursued the guys, and they started families and got married. But in Ado's community, things aren't that simple, and so the first most liked comment on this particular interview is, "This is nothing like Simone Biles' husband at all. No Woodall slander will be tolerated here." A commenter says, "It's literally the same thing. It's literally not. He didn't say he is the prize." And then, of course, the smartest comment, "He doesn't have to say it. If he wasn't the prize, then why did she slide in his DMs and drive 3 to 4 hours to meet him on a regular basis?" But we aren't the only ones that notice the irony and the hypocrisy.
She shot her shot.
She shot her shot.
Absolutely shot her shot.
That was me too, baby. I told my husband, come on, this is where
Okay,
it's at.
yeah, and then we now know 8 days later, reached out to me on Twitter, slid into my DMs.
So you met in person at the track meet, and then she wrote you on social media.
She put those hours in there. She worked
then
hard for this.
I moved to
A good woman
California.
always knows what she wants, and she
Yes.
always
She
did.
did. I moved to California Olympic Training Center going into 2017 into college, and she was in LA, and she would drive from LA to Chula Vista to come spend the day with me, spend time with me. We would train together, and yeah, that's
how it started.
You really can't make this shit up. You really can't make it up. But y'all be saying I be reaching. I just want to know if black women are gonna. I know they not, but I just want to know. Y'all gonna tell me, "Damn, Benny, you right, bro. Damn, Benny, I'm sorry. Damn, Benny, we some hypocrites, man. Damn, Benny, we love Zaddy, cause y'all be trying to gaslight. I mean, not me, but y'all be trying to gaslight other black men and folks that got eyeballs and a brain that act like we don't see what we see."
Social dominance. Okay. Jim Sidanius and Felicia Prato. That is the name of the book. The white man actually gets credit for actually taking money from you and giving it to the female. You don't get credit for that resource. Okay. And in exchange, guess what the black women give them? They give them submission. Okay, you don't get submission from her, right? She's giving it to who? The in-group male. Okay, so all the females, out-group females, give submission to the in-group male. She doesn't give you submission. She takes resources from you, or if they take resources from you, give it to her, and guess what? She gives their submission and cooperation to what? To him. And then the top strategy for her, right? Select high status males first. Select high provisioning males second. So in this hierarchy, in this matrix, who are the high provisioning males? Who are the high status males? White is the highest status in this hierarchy, right? Whites have the highest provision, right?
The glaring hypocrisy in the Jonathan Owens backlash when he claimed that he was the prize is that the dynamic between him and Simone Biles is almost identical to the Woodall family. In both cases, the guy knew he was the prize. In both cases, the young lady went after the guy, and the guy knew he had a position of privilege because he knew he was the prize. And she knew that if she wanted that guy that they thought was the prize, they have to go and get him. The only difference is that one guy is seen as the prize by most young ladies watching the reaction, and in the other case, the guy is audacious that he doesn't deserve to be with her. What we have to do, especially for guys that are waking up, is be honest. Stop with the games or the hypocrisy or the gaslighting. If the guy that you want is a white guy or a tall guy or a certain income type of guy, then your conversation, your concern should not be of the guys that's not in that group. It's pretty simple to see, really. If you're a quote-unquote out-group guy, and that could be you're too short, you're a certain race, you don't make a certain amount of money, you're just not going to get a woman that falls in love with you in a system where most of the young ladies want guys in that top stratosphere of guys, and especially guys that are in that in-group. It must be understood for out-group males that in such a system, if you find a young lady who quote unquote settles for you, the moment that she finds a higher status male and an opportunity, there's nothing keeping her from taking the opportunity and taking whatever money that might come along with breaking that union. Looking at the way that the system has its hypocrisies in terms of how a confident white man can deal with his pursuing black wife as opposed to a confident black man in the same position, says the same story all over again. Some men start in a hole over other men, and there is a way that some men are allowed to behave that other men are not. And you have to beg my pardon and the pardon of many other guys if they don't want to participate in that system. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care, guys.